Hello everyone, this is Heather Keenan. As a child, we all may have been products of information teaching. Even our parents loaded our brains with information. As we got older, it may have become worse, information overload. Even though this image looks futuristic, information teaching, or what I sometimes call robot instruction, is something of the past. Successful teaching involves much more than the transmission of content and skills. Studies show that students today have higher expectations of instructors than just spouting out facts or lecturing at them. It's imperative that teachers live up to those expectations. Future students voice their opinions in multiple surveys stating that they want instructors to focus on ways to implement transformational teaching. The ultimate goal of an instructor should be to create independent, self-directed, self-motivated learners who are capable of critiquing and directing their own work, who are open to alternate viewpoints, and who have strongly developed higher-order thinking skills. I'm going to repeat myself. Information teaching is a thing of the past. There are definitely some great benefits and good stepping stones to build from, but the future of the next generation needs transformational teaching. The theory that George M. Slavic claimed in 2009 is based on the idea that an instructor's purpose is greater than the delivery of information. Transformational teaching starts with the instructor. The leader in front of the classroom is what can ultimately drive student success. Which one would you want as an instructor? Research studies show that instructors who are perceived as transformational actually influence a variety of outcomes. I have broken down transformational teaching categories into 3 outcomes. One outcome is to increase student engagement. The second outcome is to impact student success. And the third outcome is to serve the next generation well. One outcome of transformational teaching is the increase in student engagement, and an immediate award was witnessing extra effort from students. Let's take a simple example, for instance. Even as a child, I remember playing school with my sister. She was older, so naturally that defined her as the teacher. I was her one and only student. I remember being lectured at. Well, that might have been a little bit of a power issue, but I do think she was mimicking the classroom she was familiar with. I remembered I wasn't able to collaborate with her or anyone else, and the overall environment wasn't appealing. I doubt I retained any knowledge. Even with a simple example like this, my point is I wasn't engaged and I remember not wanting to play that again. The same thing will happen in adult education today if teachers don't engage their students. Active learners are excited to come to class and engage with teachers and their work, and the results of their labor can be world-changing. And the results from teachers who encourage their students to collaborate and create TED Talks, for those who push their students to become world changers, transformational education is part of a learning revolution. The second outcome of transformational teaching is achieving greater impact on student success, which includes productive classrooms and higher learning outcomes. Tom Rosebrough and Ralph Leverett built a convincing case of student-teacher relationships with productive classrooms. Knowing students well is critical to teaching to their needs. Teaching to their needs results in exceptional academics. My final point of the third outcome of transformational teaching is to serve the next generation well. Transformational teaching will equip students with skills to overcome challenges. Instructors and parents can no longer do everything for them. Another key outcome has been identified by educational researchers as a concept of struggle. Without a struggle, there can be no progress. Let's think about this. What if a person was having trouble doing a pull-up as an exercise? Instead of giving them a different exercise, I could just do the pull-up for that person, right? No, not really. That wouldn't actually benefit them. However, I could push on the person's feet a little bit. They can still struggle and still start to grasp the concept of that type of exercise. When we put it into perspective, hard work and struggles do pay off. In the long run, we can see the benefits. Much like the pull-up analogy, transformational teaching can impact student success the same way. Productive struggle pushes students to be independent. This is where teachers can move from robot teaching to a transformational teaching model that adjusts specifically to the people being taught. When it comes down to it, positive transformational figures influence proteges. Why wouldn't instructors want to live up to higher expectations and 1, increase student engagement, and 2, impact student success, and 3, serve the next generation well? I'm going to leave you with a cartoon. It explains one more time why information teaching can no longer be an expectation for education, and why it's vital to implement transformational teaching. Thank you for listening.